there's a chicken danzak, one prawn madras, one prawn vindaloo.
Lamb pasanda.
I think we'll have the lamb pasanda, please. Does it have any signal?
Come on, hurry up.
I'm sure it's
We've
right.
got to be starting
And
in a
what
minute.
about rice and things? Do we want plain or pilau or something?
Well, I definitely want poppadoms.
We have a couple, what, 2 each? 4 poppadoms, please, and chutneys and so on.
And a lemon rice.
And a lemon
Right.
rice. Hello? That doesn't... It was working 25 years ago.
Bin it.
Oh, hello!
Hello!
Good evening! Good evening. Here we are, you interrupted us mid-order for our curry after our little broadcast this evening. But welcome in the meantime to Fab Live number 10.
10.
Episode 10.
10. I can't believe it.
Yes, here we are in November. Thank you for joining us once again for Fab Live. Your opportunity to join us as we talk all things Gerry Anderson. Please comment as we broadcast this evening. We're here for as long as we feel like sticking around, really.
Yeah. And as long as you feel like sticking around
Yes.
too.
A bit of introduction, I think, first of all. Who are we?
Do we still have to
And
do
what
that
on earth are
even
we
now?
doing here? Yes, of course.
For some reason, at the beginning of the year, we thought it would be a good idea to do these broadcasts to you all, and you've all been so lovely,
Yes.
and some of you have been excited and positive about them,
Yes.
that we've carried on. And so now we're 10 episodes in.
Yes, we are. Amazing.
This is Richard James
Hello.
of Space Precinct, Terrorhawks, and Sir Gadabout fame.
Well done. Yes, you always mention Sir Gadabout as if I've only ever done 2 or 3 things in
No,
my
he's done
entire
loads
career.
of things, but that's
that'll do. I'm happy with that. That's fine.
Who are you? Suggestion.
That was Suggestion. Yes, that's right.
Who,
CITV.
who remembers Sir Gadabout and Suggestion?
Of course, back in the day,
particular?
2003, 2004, something like that. We did 20 episodes, I think, over 2 series. Yeah, it's great fun. And you must be Jamie Anderson.
Well read.
There you go. Jamie Anderson, son of the legendary TV producer, whose legacy we celebrate tonight, but also custodian of many projects going forward as well.
Yeah, those things too.
Yes.
Past and present, and we're both doing our best to keep the Gerry Anderson legacy going alongside Paul Metcalf there.
Yeah.
Captain Scarlet.
Yes.
I wasn't.
Just
Just
in
in
case.
case.
Just snuck into my spare room unannounced. Just a minute.
He's been there the whole time.
So welcome to you all. Hello, Gary Hodgkinson. Hello, Andrew Clements. Hello, Christina Sales. Good evening. James Fielding. Hello. And Ellie Maloney, I think is that. Hello to you as well. Mark Simpson Wedge. Andrew Sierre. You're all back to join us again. I can't believe it. They're very familiar names. It's like having a group of friends round to my house on a Monday evening.
Lovely, except they don't leave a mess.
No, true.
They don't take up any space.
True.
It's
And they don't
brilliant.
have to be fed, do they, after being picked up from the train station?
No, not that would be a problem. I had a very lovely stew.
Yes.
Thanks to Richard's wife.
Yes.
And Richard, obviously.
Yes, quite. So there we are. You're all very welcome, and please comment as we go. And also, if you're watching, I say if you're watching, of course you're obviously watching. Otherwise, anyway, you know what I mean. So head to Facebook. Well, click share. That's what I'm saying. So you're watching on Facebook, either on your mobile or on your desktop or your laptop. Hit share underneath the broadcast, like I'm about to do now. There we are. So all my friends will see it.
Well, I better do it
now,
as well.
friends. There we go.
I'm doing it too.
So obviously the more times or the more people that you share to, the more people will watch, and who knows, they might even enjoy it and share it with their friends. You can comment on Twitter as well, #FabLive, if you so desire. Let us know what you think. I'm afraid to say we've got all the usual gubbins tonight.
Yes,
'Cause
with all the usual professionalism
Yes.
and polished production value.
Yes, exactly. So we've got, of course, the ever-youthful Fab or Fib competition coming up later. We've got Blankety Blank coming up later. We've got this month in Gerry Anderson history. We've got news, and we've got, more importantly, perhaps, your emails and contributions as well.
And a brand new segment.
Right.
Did you mention that already? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Well, no. What's the brand new segment?
Well, courtesy of Chris Dale,
Yes.
we have Big Rat Bites.
Yes.
Part 1.
That's right.
A new little segment which gives us a break after the news to refuel and stretch out and stuff.
Exactly. Yes, we put out an appeal last month or the month before for any short little videos that you felt would sit nicely within Fab Live, and Chris Dale has responded very favourably.
He has indeed. So thank you, Chris, and you can always you can all look forward to that.
Yes.
Just after the news.
Yes. Why haven't Corgi made the SPV, says Jordan Bellamy. Crikey, we're straight to the questions already. Look at that.
Well, I I don't know, Jordan.
Yes.
Maybe it's more expensive to tool or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, at least they've made the saloon car, which is out now, and
Right.
it does look bloody lovely.
Will Farrell says he wants the T-shirt you're wearing.
This,
Where can he find that then?
I don't think it... Well, there's a few
Oh.
available still in the Gerry Anderson store, but mostly not. These were a lovely series of Gerry Anderson-inspired T-shirts designed by our resident general all-round designer and T-shirt man, Chris Thompson.
Yeah.
Who, in fact, we have some Chris Thompson-related news coming up.
Right.
Don't we? In
Yes.
a bit.
Do we? Yes.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm sorry. You're probably right. I'm sure we do have. Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
We've
Oh, we
got
do.
some.
Yes, I see what you mean now. Yes, we have some really exciting Chris Thompson-related news coming up later. Can I give them a bit of a clue?
Give them a clue.
Well, just take a looky here.
Yes, he's bringing out a new range of brooches. No, there's definitely some really obvious clue right there on Richard's left tit.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So welcome, one and all. Please comment as we go. Ask your questions. You know, the usual conversations that we have about favourite episodes and favourite series and all that sort of thing that people like to comment on. Say hello, answer our competitions, all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because at the end of this episode, we will, of course, be announcing the winner of last month's competition.
We will, and be doing a brand new giveaway of some Anderson goodies.
That'll be exciting, won't it?
It will be.
Yes, it will be exciting.
It will be. And if you didn't get your question in this month, then send it in for next month to fablive@gerryanderson.co.uk.
There you go.
If you think of any burning questions, Gerry Anderson related specifically,
Well, yes, that does help, yes.
then do chuck them in along the way.
James Price said, Richard, I saw you in the Julius Caesar TV movie on YouTube last night. Yes, you probably did. Yes, that was, I think, Richard Harris's last ever appearance.
What were you in that?
I was a play actor, had a couple of scenes. Yeah, spent a week in Malta filming that.
Very good.
Yeah, that's great. Nice little gig. Quite a while ago, though. So, yes, thanks, James. Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, we're digressing
we have
a lot.
Yes.
So should we do some news type stuff?
Yeah.
Now, many of you may have noticed, or maybe none of you noticed, we were supposed to be on last week.
Yes.
But Richard was very busy doing work.
Yes, I was.
And I was very busy moving house.
Yes.
The work is done. Well, it continues, but Richard's off now, and I'm done moving house.
Indeed.
But those things may possibly impact the quality of tonight's production.
How dare you?
So watch out for mistakes.
Yes.
I mean,
no, not mistakes. Surely not.
Creative moments.
Exactly. Peter Hitchcock says hi from Toronto, by the way.
Oh, hello, Peter, who worked on Thunderbirds.
Did he now?
Yeah.
Crikey. Well, welcome and thank you for joining us, Peter. Lovely to have you along in
Yeah.
Toronto. We very often ask who is the furthest flung viewer, don't we? I think Toronto's pretty good so far.
Toronto's pretty far. But Christina's out on the west coast in the US,
indeed.
I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, thank you for joining us from all over the world. Let's get on with the
News!
show.
Excellent. Great.
Well, there
Love
was
that.
our news intro thanks to Rick. I think that's Rick
Yes,
Van
that's right.
Kreeken's
good stuff.
video intro. Thank you, Rick. And of course, if you'd like to design us a news intro or any other intro to any segment, then please do so. Send it in as an MP4, preferably, because otherwise it just doesn't play and we get technical errors. And we'd love to include it in the next episode, which will be probably a Christmas special.
Well, it will be a December episode, certainly, so let's have a Christmas theme, shall we, next month?
Yeah, let's go for a Christmas theme.
We might even have a special guest with us, mightn't we?
We might.
We might.
But to be confirmed.
To be confirmed.
So don't
but
get too excited.
Watch this space.
Anyway, time for the news.
Let's have it.
There
we are.
I'm into news mode now.
Oh, you've got news specs.
I've got news specs as
I
well.
haven't got any news specs.
Well, we did this a while ago. I thought it made me look more newsreaderly.
Well, okay. I'll just sit and sip my coffee.
Yeah.
You do all the news anyway.
You'll
don't
have
you?
to. I will
This
normally
is
do
easier
anyway.
for me.
Yes. So,
Hello, Kevin Goodman, who's just tuned in.
hello, Kev. Did anybody watch the Graham Norton show a couple of weeks ago and see Idris Elba on there?
No.
Right, well, that's useless for you then. Anyway, Idris was on with Kate Winslet talking about their new movie. I've forgotten the name of it, but we're not paid to do promo for other people's movies here, so
No.
somebody
No.
will know in the comments.
Yeah.
But a few weeks before the show, So Television contacted me and said they wanted to take the mickey out of Idris for his brief appearance in Space Precinct as the Starlight Pizza delivery boy.
That's right.
And that was the inspiration for last month's quiz competition question.
I think actually it's a sublight pizza.
What did I say?
You said Starlight.
Oh, sorry, Sublight.
I hate to be picky, but
Lucky I didn't do the voiceover, eh? Anyway, so I went along to the recording, and they did take the mickey out of Idris quite a lot for it.
Yes.
And the poor voiceover on it.
The dubbing
was awful.
That's
awful.
Right. That's right.
Anyway, so a nice little thing to have Space Precinct out there.
In the ether. And also rather nice because it gave the answer to last month's question, which was which famous actor appeared in episode 1 of Space Precinct.
Yes.
I think
or made his first TV appearance,
yes.
something like that.
Yes.
Anyway, the answer was Idris Elba,
yes.
Which we'll announce the competition winner later. And it's too late to enter now,
yes.
so if you try and send an email in now, then it's done. Too late.
That's true. Sue Land says, pretty smart glasses, Jamie.
Oh, thank you very much, Sue.
Okay, there you go. That's all it takes, isn't it? Great, pair of glasses.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. You're just jealous because you haven't got it.
I know, next month.
Anyway, we also, on the Gerry Anderson website, you may have seen a rather nifty interview with Sophie Aldred.
Right, a Doctor Who fame. There she is, Ace.
So,
Ace.
Doctor Who... That was good.
That's all right, wasn't it?
It's very
Ace.
Sylvestery. So, yes, Doctor Who fans obviously will know her as Ace, and you also may know that she had a Fanderson badge and a Thunderbirds badge at various points on her jacket.
Mm-hmm.
The reason being because Sophie is a massive Thunderbirds fan, and in fact did her dissertation at university on Thunderbirds.
Right.
It is the most accessed ever dissertation at Manchester University.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great.
So we had a chat with Sophie, Andrew Clements, AC,
Yes.
and had a chat with her at a top secret London studio.
Right.
And she shared a few tidbits there about her love of Gerry Anderson stuff in general and what she's up to. And she's so lovely.
Well, she is lovely, isn't she?
Yes.
I remember a very fine evening with Chris Dale, who I know is watching, and who provided a little bit of content for us that's coming up later. Splendid evening with Chris Dale, Sophie Aldred, and Sylvester McCoy.
Oh, very nice.
Can't for the life of me remember where it was, though.
It was Sci-Fi by the Sea, wasn't it?
Was it?
It was the second year. Anyway, we're definitely digressing now.
We really are.
So yes, don't go now, but do later go and have a read of that article with Sophie. It's
Yes,
quite
on the
cool.
Gerry Anderson website.
On the
Excellent.
Gerry Anderson website.
Very good.
Also, we've seen the recent release or pre-order of the Spectrum hovercraft.
Spectrum hovercraft. Look at that!
From Traitor.
Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a really lovely little
Does it
piece.
come with a sort of a desert diorama, do you think?
No, the desert diorama is not included.
Oh, well.
But you can always make your own.
Good,
Or
yes.
take it to the beach.
Yes.
Anyway, it's a beautiful little model. It's available for pre-order now, delivering early next year. Thought you guys might like to see that.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, in terms of Scarlet 50th anniversary merchy stuff.
Still it rumbles on.
It does rumble
Yeah.
on, but give him his dues. He's pretty cool.
Quite right.
The Spectrum polo shirt,
Nice.
which is actually annoyingly already sold out in quite a few sizes on the Gerry Anderson store, but it is available. So do pop along and grab one after the show, should you wish.
Yeah, lovely.
Go on, give us a few comments.
Andy Brindley there is saying he did his dissertation on Super Marionation, but a few people thought it was going to be about a certain video game plumber.
Oh,
I know. Very poor show, isn't it?
Send us a copy.
Yes,
Send us a
great,
copy,
actually.
and we'll maybe include an excerpt or
Yeah.
perhaps we'll mark it for you for next time.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. Definitely. Lots of people saying, yes, I want one of them. Yeah, Ashley Bell says he wants one of those. Will Farrell likes to look at the shirt that you just showed.
They are really nice.
Yeah,
Lovely.
absolutely. It's going down very well. I'd love the Scarlet Polo shirt, says someone there. Shirt looking super, says Steve Gould. Marvellous.
Correct. Anyway, I hope you'll enjoy those if you grab them.
Yeah.
Now, there is a rather exciting bit of news which Richard has already alluded to via this thing on his chest.
Can we even see that? I don't know. Should I get a little
Any
bit closer?
guesses as to what it might be?
So look at that. This is something I dug out of my drawer.
That's actually Orin's number, is it?
I'm not sure if it is. I think this is a cap badge from something
Yeah.
that was never actually used. I do have my original Orin name badge and number as well, but I'm not sure that's his number.
Anyway, do give us your guesses.
Hmm.
Anyone fancy a thought as to what might be going
So it's
on?
obviously Space Precinct related in some way, isn't it?
It is,
So
and it's-
what could it possibly be?
but it's not obvious, I don't think.
Not obvious. Well,
No.
that isn't a release of the DVD or box set or anything like that.
Not
or
right now.
Cosplay costumes. or
Space
something.
Precinct badges, says Andrew. Andrew, you're taking it too literally.
Yes,
I
a
think.
few of them are saying
Oh,
that.
no,
Gary
tell
says,
me it's
Ross
the badge.
Patterson. Space Precinct badge, says Will Farrell. Yeah, everyone's quite keen on a Space Precinct badge.
Right.
It's a shame to disappoint them, isn't
Well, that's really good to know.
Yeah.
I'm sure at some point we'll do our very, very best
Yeah.
to do a Space Precinct badge.
it? Yeah.
Or a shield. It's not DVD or Blu-ray.
Well, it's even more exciting in a way because it's sort of brand new Space Precinct Adventures.
stuff. Babylon 5, Mark Arnold. What are you talking about?
Get out. Andy Brindley says Space Precinct being rebooted. Wow.
It's not quite that grand.
No.
Well, it's not that grand.
Yeah.
But maybe it is a bit.
Yeah.
Shall we put them out of their misery?
I think you should.
Oh, hang on. I need to look up a thing first.
Right.
You just pad.
Well,
for
this
a
is
minute.
seamless, isn't it?
Pad for a minute. I'll be there in a second.
Got to look up a thing that whetted everyone's appetite. People thinking it's a police cruiser toy, Space Precinct or Blu-ray. No,
No,
not
afraid
that.
not. Right, now I will put you out of your misery. Sorry about the delay. Andrew Clements, you can't guess because you're involved in this. So we're very pleased to announce the first issue,
Yes.
possibly of many, let's see, who
Yeah.
knows, of a brand new Space Precinct comic. Oh!
Space Precinct comic, you say?
Yes, I do say that.
Featuring all our most loved Space Precinct characters?
Well, no, in
Oh.
fact. This is why we said it's a sort of partial reboot thing.
Yeah.
Let me give you a quick rundown and then we can show you some preview art from the comic.
Excellent. Let's have a look.
Set 10 years before Brogan arrives on Demeter, follow Lieutenant Fontaine, the planet Altor's first human cop, and Sergeant Podley
Oh.
as they go up against Demeter's sinister human trafficking underground. Acting as a quasi-prequel to the original show, Space Precinct Reloaded allows us to cherry-pick much-loved elements from the original, as well as allowing us to reimagine it into a darker, more alien universe.
Wonderful. You say much love elements from the original. Does that mean orange in it?
Yes, of course!
Hey!
Well, what are the most loved elements? I guess that the aliens themselves.
Yeah, the police cruisers.
The cruisers.
Yeah.
Key characters like
Yeah.
Podley,
Yeah.
Orin and Romek.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, there we go.
Space Precinct comic. Who would have thought?
And who would like to see some preview images?
Yes, please.
Just Richard.
Just me, then.
Okay, fine. Well, I think the rest of you will enjoy them too.
Let's have a
so,
look.
here we go. So there's our
Excellent.
lovely cover.
Nice. Look at that. Beautiful.
Looking very smart indeed, I would say.
There's Demeter City.
Zooming into the
Yeah.
planet Altor and Demeter City.
Yeah, lovely. And then we have a bit of action.
We have a little hint towards the plot. There's a nasty looking spiky baddie there, getting up to all sorts of stuff.
That looks fantastic.
Yeah, beautifully coloured, beautiful artwork.
Very nice. Very nice.
Written and coloured by Chris Thompson, art by Connor Flanagan, editing by Andrew Clements, and additional colouring by Zoe Kearse. I hope I've said that right. Poor Zoe.
Well, wonderful. Well done to everyone.
Yeah. We hope to be launching the Space Precinct comic shortly.
Right.
Hopefully later this month, maybe. I can imagine Chris now tearing his hair out when I said that.
Yeah.
But pre-Christmas, for sure. So if you'd like to see more of it, please do get a copy when they're available. They'll be available from the Gerry Anderson store, and we hope via Amazon.
Right, great.
Grab a copy, because the more that we sell, the bigger the support you're showing, and the more likely it is that we'll do more of them.
Yes, that would be wonderful.
But it's the brainchild of Chris Thompson, and he's done a fantastic job on it, and I'm very excited to see what the reaction is.
Yes. Brand new Space Precinct adventures. Who would ever have thought? You're low on battery, by the way.
Oh, so I am. I'll tell you why. That's because I haven't turned the mains on.
So great news. So well done to Chris and everyone else mentioned there. And well, maybe we could have a little a review or a preview of the first edition.
Yeah, we'll
When it's
definitely
out.
have that
That'd be lovely.
for next month. So I hope
Great.
you like the look of it.
Yeah. Well, we're having lots of things here. I have the first Space Precinct comic run, issues 1 to 7. So I look forward to buying the reboot. Says Tony Wood. Excellent. That's very nice.
Glad to hear it.
Oh my god, I'd love to see an orchestral show of all the music, says Willow Samantha Landon. So that must be all the fantastic Barry Gray music.
Oh, and beyond.
Yeah, and beyond.
And
Crispin Merritt's
yeah,
song.
Richard Harvey stuff, Derek Wadsworth, the whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would love to see that too.
Yeah, very nice. Can't wait for it to be released, says Gareth Jones. Please bring back Space 1999, says David Taylor. But lots of love for the Space Precinct comic. That's very exciting.
Yeah, it is very exciting.
Great
Anyway,
news.
that is the end of the news.
That is the end. You can take your specs off now, then.
Oh yeah, I can't see now.
All right, keep them on if you have to. You really must.
Yeah.
Very nice. Excellent. You are watching Fab Live at episode 10. Jamie Anderson, Richard James, we're here well, until we get bored or until you get bored, really. Do share us on Facebook so that lots of people see this broadcast and our numbers go sky high. And do tweet about us on Twitter using the hashtag FabLive. And please comment, questions, comments, remarks, keep them clean though, if you wouldn't mind, in the comments below. Or you can send any questions or comments for next month's episode to fablive@gerryanderson.co.uk.
You certainly can.
Very nice.
And we love getting your questions. We were going through them beforehand, just saying how nice it is to have so many to choose from. In fact,
Really
so many
nice.
that we can't answer them all,
Yeah.
but we will do our best.
Yeah, really nice. So we've got all the usual stuff coming up tonight. We've got Fab or Fib, we've got Blankety Blank, we've got this month in Gerry Anderson history, and we've got a brand new segment from our roving reporter Chris Dale to look forward to as well.
Oh, in
Yeah.
fact, we can do that now.
What, really, right now?
It doesn't have to be. Do you
I
want
think
to?
I might as well do it now.
Who would like to see Big Rat Bites Part 1?
Big Rat Bites from Chris Dale.
Yeah.
Well, that
I'm
sounds
a
intriguing.
bit worried I've now given away the title, and that was part of the build-up for it.
Right.
Sorry,
well,
Chris.
well.
Anyway,
well.
so now, yes, the first time for this brand new segment. Here it is.
It really is very good. Oh, hello, yes. Hello, my name's Chris Dale, and welcome to a brand new section of Fab Live called Big Rat Bites. Yes, each and every month I'll be hooked up to the Big Rat and the old special glasses. We'll download an obscure nugget of Anderson-related trivia or something you may have missed. Basically anything I feel like talking about for 90 seconds. Okay, I haven't really been hooked up to the Big Rat. What this is like 90 seconds of sort of, this is where Jamie and Richard, go to get more biscuits or tea or biscuits. But hey, I'm happy to fill in, and I'm here, you're here, so let's get started. Earlier this year, the Gerry Anderson universe lost another of its leading men with the passing of Martin Landau in July.
Yeah, that's me.
And I just wanted to pay tribute to him by pulling up one of my favourite moments from Space 1999. It's a moment that, if you know the show, you've probably seen several times, but may not even have noticed. It occurs during the first season episode Dragon's Domain, yes, the one with the evil space octopus, and features the only moment in the series where you could argue that Martin Landau actually breaks character on camera. In fact, that actually was the moment just there. Did you see? Okay, Campbell, can we just wind that back a bit? Okay, right, here we go, yeah. Okay, so... Oh, I've always wanted to do this. Right.
Enhance.
I'm in! Okay, so you can see Martin stood there next to long-time 1999 extra Quentin Pierre. They're just waving goodbye to the first course. I mean the Ultra Probe crew. And, okay, now it's time to stop waving. Let's put our arms down. Oh, we've put our arms down together, and now we're sort of locked together. This is a bit weird. And, oh, now Quentin thinks he's ruined the shot. He thinks he's probably waving goodbye to his career there. And, well, he has just upstaged the leading man, so, it's a bit of a serious issue there. And Martin's going to turn around. What's he going to do? He's just going to go, hey, everything's fine, everything's cool, we're all friends here. And I just really like that bit. Do you guys have enough biscuits yet?
Oh! Sorry about that. No, we weren't listening, honestly, weren't we?
Chris, 90 seconds wasn't long enough.
Yeah. Need a bit longer next time so we can have a few more biscuits.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to Chris Dale for the first of what I'm sure will be a recurring sequence of reports, Big Rat Bites. Now, I'm alright, thank you. If you have anything you'd like to send us, you want to have a little a roving report of your own about anything Gerry Anderson related, do send it along to fablive@gerryanderson.co.uk and we will show it next month.
Well, as long as it's not rude.
Yeah, obviously, as long as it's suitable for a family audience. But thank you so much to Chris Dale for sending that along. And please comment in the comments below if you like that. I'm sure you all did. And if you have any ideas of your own, send them along.
Charlotte Bone, where's my biscuit?
Ah,
Oh, do you want this one, Charlotte?
go on then, take that one.
There you go. There. There. Good, you got it.
Tasty.
Enjoy.
Very good. Andrew Sierra says, do more next time, please, Chris, and surprise us. Biscuits for next time, says Shirley Burton. She can send us some biscuits, she says.
Some
That'll be all right.
Some southern biscuits.
Southern biscuits?
What's a southern biscuit?
I don't know. Yeah, send more biscuits my way, says Steve Gould. No.
We've eaten them all,
They
sorry.
are my biscuits.
In fact, I've got I love these ones.
Well, the shortbread ones or the chocolate
No.
ones?
You know these? What are these called? Choco something or other. Actually, it says, what's this? It
Butter Kex.
sounds like
Butter
a nickname.
Kex. How strange.
Yeah. Anyway, these are lovely.
Yeah, don't put it back in there. You could, no, don't. You get your
I'm
fingers
taking
all
it with
over
me
it.
then. I'll take it with me.
Put it
Anyway,
back in the tin.
I'll put it up there.
Honestly.
Right. Should we do some viewer emails or something?
Viewer emails! Absolutely, let's have some viewer emails.
Right. Oh,
What are you doing now?
I put the wrong thing up. Sorry. That's typical.
It's
isn't
just the professionalism they come to expect, isn't it?
Oh, I know. Sorry, everyone.
Well, thank you, sir. Have you got a little intro? Is that what you were trying to do? Or
No, there's no intro.
Oh,
No, I just had I had the gallery up to start with.
right. Every month we do ask for you to send your emails to fablive@gerryanderson.co.uk, and we've had loads of them. First one is from Robert Cassidy this month. Since Jamie knows more about the Space Police pilot than anyone alive, apparently,
I'm really sure that's not the case.
please could you tell us all what IPPAC stands for? I'm sure it was once mentioned in a feature in the Space Precinct magazine, but that was a very long time ago, says Robert Cassidy. IPPAC, any ideas?
We'd have to kill you if we told you.
Oh, you don't know that, do you?
I've got no idea. Sorry. I mean, so the IPPAC thing is on the original Space Police badge, and I did ask Chris Thompson what he thought it might be earlier on.
Yes. And
And
he made
said,
something up, didn't he?
presumably, Interplanetary Police Advisory Command, which sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
But I'm not sure about advisory.
Yeah.
Anyway, does anybody have any suggestions about what IPPAC stands
Yes.
for?
If you have any ideas, do comment below because we'd like to know, wouldn't we?
We'd love to
Emily
know.
said it's my mum's birthday today. Please can you wish her a happy birthday?
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Emma's mum.
Emma's mum.
Yeah.
We could, if we knew her name, we could say her name.
Steve Bushell says he's more partial to cake than biscuits.
Aren't we
well,
all?
there's no pleasing everyone, is there?
Yeah.
Ashley Bell in Sale. Hi, Jamie and Richard. How are you? Well, I'm all
Pretty
right,
good,
actually.
thanks, yeah.
Not too bad. Yourself, Ashley? Yeah. He says, can I ask you, can you still get Captain Scarlet, the Spectrum Files 1, 2 and 3 from the Gerry Anderson store? Or if not, can you get them from your local library?
I don't think they'll be in libraries yet, but you can get them from the Gerry Anderson store or from bigfinish.com.
Mm-hmm.
I do hope everybody knows what the Spectrum Files are, but if not,
Come on, run it past us one more time.
they're 3 brand new audio adaptations, enhanced audiobooks of John Thaden's 1967 TV tie-in novels.
Yeah.
With 3 new adventures for Captain Scarlet and Spectrum battling the Mysterons.
Yeah.
With Liz Morgan, who was the original 2 of the original Angels, and Wayne Forrester, new Captain Scarlet, doing the main voices, and David Graham narrating.
Nice.
And they've been received incredibly well, with
Yeah.
lots of people saying it's like slipping into an extension of the original Captain Scarlet universe.
Great.
So do give them a go.
Yeah, very nice. Alex Harvey, hello, and thank you for sending your question. Hey, Jamie and Richard, I've been watching Fab Livery since the first broadcast. It might be a bit of a typo. All I want to ask is, why was Spectrum called Spectrum? Come on.
This is a cool sounding name.
Yeah, that's about it.
I think
isn't it?
that's about it, really. Yeah.
And then he fitted the characters into all that. And I mean, on an interesting note, who would have come up with that idea? I suppose that would have been one of Gerry's initial thoughts,
Yeah, probably.
rather than the writers.
I
for
think so.
example.
It may be that there's some bit of recorded history about the origins of it, but I'm pretty sure it would have been in Dad's original plans for it. And in all likelihood, he would have wanted it to be an acronym for something.
Yes.
But then thought, oh god, this is too long.
Yeah.
I mean, they imagined it for Bishop in
Right.
Secret
God,
Service,
That's right. Yes.
British Intelligence Service Headquarters Operation Priest.
Wow.
So Spectrum would be so far away, but if you can think of a clever acronym for Spectrum,
Yeah.
then do let us know.
Yeah.
But it's a bit like FAB, I think.
Yeah. Doesn't really
Not
mean
having
anything.
any particular meaning,
Or
and just sounding
IPPAC.
cool. Or IPPAC, yeah. Yeah.
Gareth Jones says he met Liz Morgan last weekend.
Oh,
It's
well,
nice, isn't
isn't
it?
she lovely, Gareth Jones?
Yeah.
Did you meet her in Wales by any chance in a sci-fi shop in Tony Pandy?
Wow, well, that's very specific. Why would that have happened? Did you have a signing there or something?
I think she was there.
Ah,
but
lovely.
I'm interested if that was the particular place.
Very good. Nice.
Anyway, yes.
Ian
lovely Liz.
Kuma says, hi, Richard and Jamie. I've just been catching up on the last Fab Live. I wanted to say how much I enjoy them each month. Oh, it's you, is it?
It's just the one.
It's you.
Thanks.
Even if it does brackets, even if it does take a while to catch up sometimes. That's fair enough.
Okay.
You don't have to watch them live, of course. All you lovely people are watching at home now, but you may be watching it on some sort of catch-up. We put them up on YouTube, don't we? Just as
Yeah,
quickly as we
YouTube,
can.
and you can rewatch them on Facebook anytime.
Yeah,
so-
and they're also on the Gerry Anderson website, I believe.
They are. There's a
Yes.
giant playlist of all the Fab Lives.
right.
You can find them all in one place.
Now, he has a question for me, so you can
Good.
relax for a moment.
I'll do something else.
As an actor, which is what I claim to be sometimes, believe it or not, who's worked on countless productions throughout your career, In other words, I'm getting on a bit. What is it about Space Precinct and Gerry Anderson's work that has you coming back to being associated with them after all these years? That's interesting, isn't it? Well, you see, I haven't been associated with Space Precinct for all these years, really, because it kind of went away for a while. We shot the series and it was shown and there was a lot of publicity about it and things in the press and so on, and had a bit of interest. And then it went away. It went away for about 15, 20 years and no one really thought about it or spoke about it. And then 2 or 3 years ago I was contacted by various people who were doing conventions up and down the country. And I met Jamie, again for the first time in about 20 years. And suddenly a little bit of interest was reignited and I was being asked lots of interesting questions by a few dedicated followers at various conventions up and down the country.
Yeah.
And now it's something that people ask about all the time.
Exactly. And I would like to think actually that your reappearance or your arrival on the convention circuit and your enthusiasm for it has actually led directly to the Space Precinct comic.
Yes, well, that would be lovely to think that. I'm certainly very proud of my association of the series. It came at a very formative time for me as a young actor. And I look back on it very fondly. Ashley Bell again. Crikey. From Salem, Manchester.
Again?
Yes, I know. He says, the first question he'd like to ask, is Firestorm done? Will it be shown on the main channels like BBC One or BBC Two or ITV or Channel 4 or Channel 5? Or is it out of your hands?
Done. Done is a big word.
Isn't it?
No, but we are in the final stretch on the pilot minisode now after a long, long wait.
Yes.
But it's all coming together. In fact, I'm going to a major broadcaster tomorrow, aren't I, to have a meeting about this series. These things take a huge amount of time because they're vastly expensive, very complicated. Big broadcasters and all the people who put up the money for them move very, very slowly because it's just such a big decision.
Yes.
So we will get there.
Yeah.
But I'm pleased to say that those backers will eventually, not even eventually, quite shortly, in the next couple of months, be receiving their rewards, their badges, T-shirts, goodies, 3D printed Ocean Storm models, all the fantastic stuff, plus the minisode. Which is rather exciting.
Firestorm being, for those that may not know...
Firestorm being...
In a sentence, what's your elevator pitch?
I don't think we really have one, really.
What?
It's a reinvention of a Gerry Anderson idea from 2000, thematically a mix between Thunderbirds and Captain Scarlet, shot in all practical effects and all physical stuff in camera with puppets, ultra marionation puppets. So if you don't know about it... why not?
Yes.
I've been talking about it lots.
Yes, exactly.
But yes, it's all very exciting still. I just wish it moved quicker. As I'm sure you all do too.
Yeah, Development Hell, I believe it's called, isn't it?
Well, no, this isn't Development Hell. We're not tied into anything yet, but it's in a better place than Development Hell. But I just wish everyone would hurry up, really.
Development Limbo, perhaps?
Maybe.
Robert Monk says, who owns the right to Space Precinct? He'd love to have the DVD or Blu-ray release to go on the old Anderson shelf.
Well, I would love to see it out on the old Anderson shelf too, and it's something which we are very close to making happen, I think.
Great.
Is that a Fab Live exclusive? I think it is.
It's almost
Fab Live exclusive.
That we're very close to maybe making it happen.
Yeah, but it will be a DVD. Not, just to be sure, there's no possibility of a Space Precinct Blu-ray. It was shot on 16mm, then edited on video, so it was edited in SD. All the CG effects were done in SD. So to do a Blu-ray of it would cost hundreds of thousands of pounds, which isn't commercially viable, which is a great shame. But we will do our best to get it out as a full DVD with some interesting extras, maybe.
Ooh,
maybe.
Depends what I can find in my garage.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. Stu says, dear Rich and Jamie, do you think the ever so lovely Stephen Burkoff will ever forget his defining acting moment as the pilot of Interceptor 1?
I can answer this for you. He has forgotten. We asked him to do an interview and he has literally no memory of being involved whatsoever.
Yes.
Which is just the way with actors. You do like a half a day job one day 50 years ago.
Absolutely.
They're not going to remember in the context of their whole career, especially someone like Mr. B.
Yeah. Well, that's right. Well, I wonder if he remembers performing soliloquies from Richard III to me when he was brought in to play the baddie in an episode of Space Precinct. How's about that?
Good extra info there. You see, look at all these little tidbits you wouldn't normally get from websites and stuff.
Wayne Oates, you mentioned a couple of months ago about an upcoming Space Precinct thing. Can you shed more light on it? Well, I think we just did, didn't we?
We've already spilled the beans, Wayne.
It's the Space Precinct comic, which is coming your way. There was a question about, is there a link about it or to it on the website? But not yet.
No, because it's another Fab Live exclusive.
Exactly, and not yet available, but coming very soon.
Yes.
Steve Begg
Never heard of him.
He wants to know, how did Sky One and Skydiver reconnect after Sky One had done its business, so to speak? He's just always wondered. Sent from the International Space Station. Yes,
Of course
I'm sure
it
it
was.
was, Steve.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
So Steve Begg, age 7 from Maidenhead. No, actually not. Actually, visual effects supervisor extraordinaire on the Bond films, Kingsman, Firestorm, and many others.
Yeah.
Basically, Steve's being difficult, but I would have thought it would be fairly clear to Steve that Sky One would do a water landing, and then the skydiver body would come up behind and re-dock before the two sunk together.
But he put it like that.
I mean, Steve, it's obvious,
Yeah.
really. For someone of your stature, I would have thought you would have known that.
Yeah, just think about it. Tony Wood says, great news about Space Precinct possibly being re-released on DVD. Then he'd have the complete series. He does have the complete series now, but it's Region 1.
Oh, yeah, no, so
a
it'll be
few of those
nice.
about.
It'll be a Region 2.
Yeah, lovely, great. Kelvin. I've not long started to watch Fab Live. Oh, not long started to watch means, well, right, fine.
Okay.
Should have been here since day one, really, shouldn't he? Then
Well,
maybe he'd know the answer to his question.
Back in the days of the posters falling off the
Yeah, we
wall.
don't mention that
and,
episode.
oh,
No,
dear,
we
oh,
don't
dear.
mention that. Some years ago, you may remember that there was going to be a PC game, that's personal computer for those who might remember, called Captain Scarlet Retaliation, but unfortunately it was never finished due to the closure of Batfish Studios. I was wondering if there is any chance of it being completed by another company or being remade, as I think the game would be a great tribute to the 50th anniversary celebrations.
It would be a great tribute, but I think finishing off a game from whenever it was, 20 years ago, something like that, it is an impossibility. Also, IP, Nightmare, who owns what, who knows.
Yeah, right.
And also they're hugely expensive, and Scarlet's not currently on the air, so the commercial reasons to do it would be nil, unfortunately. However, as a timely posting, there is an article on the Gerry Anderson website all about the game.
Great.
A bit of history, an interview with the original producer of the game, a few other people involved. So if you want to know more about Captain Scarlet Retaliation, then go to the Gerry Anderson website. It's the most recent article on there, I think written by Ian Coomer, I think.
Nice.
So thank you, Ian, if that was you. If not, apologies to
Yeah.
wrote it. But yeah, there you go. It's a shame because it looked like it was going to be pretty cool. There's a trailer, opening trailer on YouTube, I think, for Retaliation, which you can see. Anyway,
Nice.
sadly not.
Mickey Bister says, Lavender Castle was produced in stop motion and CGI. Which resolution was used? Was it all produced in SD?
Yes.
On the new Blu-ray release of Captain Scarlet, there is no Dolby 5.1 audio track like on the DVD release. Is there any reason for that?
No, just wasn't included.
Right, okay, there you go. Blah, 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 blah. I think we just have this rather lovely message from Peter. Hi, Jamie. Hope you're okay. All's going well.
Yes,
Though
thanks,
I know it's
Peter.
been a very busy time. I have a favour to ask you, but totally understand if it may not be possible. Well, it is possible, actually. This is to wish a happy birthday to his daughter, Sarah, in Sydney. No, not a birthday. Just say hello to her. There you go. As you know, I brought her up myself since she was 9, and she's coming to spend a few weeks here with me mid-December, as she always does, and we can't wait to see each other again. She's such a massive fan of all your dad's shows.
Quite
and
right
has been
too.
since she was tiny. Not too surprising, as I was her main influence. She has been overawed by your visit and my fantastic award, which we spoke about last month, and it would give her such a surprise and thrill if she had a mention. So we have to say hello to Sarah. That's Peter's daughter.
Hello, Sarah.
It's not your birthday, but a happy birthday for when it is your birthday.
Yeah, it'll be sometime in the next year, I
You
think.
could bet it. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so happy birthday in advance, or
Yeah.
belatedly if it was very recent.
Yes. Hello
And
to Sarah.
Peter, thank you as ever for your emails, and hello, Sarah.
Yes, exactly.
Welcome from Sydney. I
Yeah.
hope you're having a lovely time.
Oh, yeah, in the heat. Wouldn't it be lovely? Sydney this time of year. It's bound to be hot, isn't
yeah,
it?
I know. Why did you come here? Oh, to see your dad, I suppose.
Oh,
Fair
yeah,
enough.
fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the end of this month's viewers' emails, but if you have anything you would like to ask us, please drop us a line at fablive@gerryanderson.co.uk, and we'll do our best to read them out and even answer them if we can.
We'll do our best to.
Yeah.
No guarantees.
Yeah.
We do have an addendum to
Right.
the viewers' emails, which is the gallery.
Brilliant. I love the gallery. Has it got cakes in it again?
There is at least one cake.
Get in.
Yes. But I just need to do some scrolling to
Right.
find
Okay.
where things are and who sent them. Anyway, you've sent in lots of bits and pieces. Do send us in photos of your collections, events you've been to, cosplay things,
Yeah.
interesting quirky items.
Yeah. You're talking about the viewers or about... Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yes, or if you see a carrot that looks like Thunderbird 1 in
Yes.
your local supermarket...
Oh, we've come over All That's Life, haven't we?
Send a photo.
You're too young to remember that.
No, I watched That's Life.
Did you?
Esther Ranson.
Yes.
Yeah, I watched that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, in fact, I wonder if we could do a segment of vegetables that look like Gerry Anderson vehicles.
Right.
I'm serious. I'm tired from moving house, so maybe I'm delirious,
Yes,
but I think that
maybe.
would be great fun.
Okay, so for next month, please, vegetables that look like Anderson vehicles.
Well, when you say it, it sounds weird. Anyway, I think it's good. Shall we have a look at the slideshow?
Let's have a look. Now you have to tilt your device or your head onto one side here.
Yeah, sorry about that.
It looks like a Martin Landau doll there.
It is a Martin Landau doll.
Nice little model, which is excellent, from Space 1999, of course, with what looks to be a bit of packaging. There's a Terrahawks thing behind
There's
it
a
as well.
Zeroid in there.
Yeah. And,
I was hoping to tell you who had sent this in. Oh, it's Danny Moy. This
Thank
is
you,
from
Danny.
Danny Moy. Thank you, Danny.
Well done, that's very nice.
Danny said...
Danny said,
I've
please
sent-
show this the right way up so that
Yes.
everyone could see it clearly.
Sorry, I've sent you some pictures too. One of my Commander Kono figure I got on off eBay, which they sell for £135.
Wowzers.
But he got it for 10 quid.
Bargain!
Nicely done. But also, perhaps more excitingly, less
Yes.
excitingly,
Is it the right way around?
yes.
Excellent.
Oh, no, that's something else.
It's going well so far, Jerry.
Well, it's going really well. That's somebody else's collection. Danny, hopefully we'll come back to your car, which will appear soon. This is from Dennis Fernandez,
Lovely. That's a very nice collection of all sorts of Anderson
who has
stuff
sent
there.
some of his Anderson collection in.
Excellent.
Scott Bickliki.
Yes.
Tilt your head the other way.
Yeah. Okay.
With his Spectrum t-shirts
Very
from
nice.
our monthly t-shirts collection. Another one designed by Chris Thompson.
Excellent. Gary Hodgkinson says purple carrots. Andrew Sierra says a courgette or zucchini that looks like Thunderbird 2. Well, yes, we can all say these things, but we want to see them.
Yes.
We want to see vegetables that
Dig-
look like
Dig them up, please.
Gerry Anderson vehicles. Now, I can see
You can. What can you spot there?
I can spot a Space Precinct leather jacket. Very rare, I should imagine, and rather expensive.
Yeah, absolutely. But not just that. but
Yeah.
These are from the collection of Wayne Oates.
Well, that's fantastic. So there I can see... Oh, is that Major Graffer? Or no, he's certainly a Tarn on the right there.
He is. And on the left, that's from the pilot, Space Police pilot.
Ah, yeah, very nice.
So
Excellent.
That's
in really good nick for that mask. I
Yeah.
had my orange stunt mask for many years, but it corroded quite a bit as latex and it just sort of fell apart.
Wayne,
So
how have you kept it so
That's very nice.
fresh? Moisturising? I don't know.
Could be.
He's also got a Lost Worlds of Gerry Anderson poster behind him.
he has indeed. Very
Excellent
nicely
taste,
done.
clearly.
Yep.
Now, we wanted cake, so here's a cake from Steve Bushell.
Oh, Steve, that's a lovely cake.
Here's a picture of my birthday cake my wife made me to celebrate Scarlet's 50th anniversary. Not sure if it's the right way up. Well, actually, of all the photos,
Yeah.
it actually is. So that's
Very
rather
nice.
exciting.
Andrew Zier says a parsnip that resembles Thunderbird 4. Yes, we get it. We get it, but we want to see them.
Yeah, it's no good just saying
Yeah.
what you want to find.
Exactly.
Now this is
Oh, no, look at this.
from Lewis Finch.
Mm-hmm.
He said, first off, let me use some words.
Get right.
First off, I'd like
Try.
to say I love your live shows. I first found it in August after going to the London Film and Comic Con and seeing the stall there, and have watched since. Well, thank you, Lewis, for joining us. I hope you're here tonight.
Yeah.
My question for you both is,
Right.
what is your favourite and least favourite episode of Thunderbirds?
Oh, I'm not going down that road again. You can look back at the previous 9 episodes and you'll see.
We have covered that earlier on,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
if I had least favourite.
Least favourite.
Yeah,
Oh,
I kind of used to love Attack of the Alligators, but I don't anymore so much. It just don't know, something about it. It's kind of anyway. Tough to say. They're all great, but maybe Alligators are suddenly least favourite for some reason. Anyway, I've also bought the Thunderbirds game last year from Modiphius, and I finally got round to painting the models. I've attached a photo for you to see.
Very
I think
nice.
those are very nicely painted indeed.
Yes.
And not a parsnip in sight. He's
Yes.
actually got the real things.
Yeah. Excellent. Another parsnip inside.
So thank you, Lewis, for that.
Yeah, Andrew Sierra is also mentioning perhaps a slice of pepper.
We don't need any more mentions of the things they could be.
We really don't, do we?
Craig Johnson has sent this in.
Mm-hmm.
He's made this shelf himself, I think.
A self-made shelf.
It's a Thunderbird 5 control panel.
Ah, I see
you
it now. I see. That's very good. Yes, I see.
Yeah, he said, I'm in the process of tidying up some of my Thunderbirds items that are on display, and I've decided to make 2 Thunderbirds inspired shelves to hold some of the collection. The first one is complete and a photograph is attached. And
Well,
here
that's
it is.
beautiful.
I thought you might find this of interest. It has flashing lights and plays the Thunderbirds theme.
Looks,
Now,
I mean, come on.
that is one hell of a shelf.
Who wouldn't want that in their bedroom?
I think there's been a lot of thumbs up for that shelf.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's very nicely done.
So
Beautiful.
I have a video of the shelf with the lights and music playing if you would like that. I think we should see that next month.
Yeah,
actually.
great. Okay.
Craig, do send that in for sure. Just try and send it to fablive@gerryanderson.co.uk or send it via our Facebook page.
Yeah, yeah.
And he also says, Jamie, I've always been an admirer of your father's work and it has always entertained me and means a great deal. So thank you for keeping things going. Isn't that lovely?
Well, that is wonderful.
We
That
really
is
love
wonderful.
that, Craig. Thank you very much
Yeah, that's very
indeed.
good.
Next up, we've got some art, some
Right.
fan art from Andrew Hyde.
It's amazing. That's very nice.
Stingray with some clownfish
Yeah,
in the
that's beautiful,
foreground,
isn't
I
it?
think.
Very nice, Andrew.
So he gave us some correct answers. He was going to make us some bits and pieces,
Right.
A video,
Yeah.
but it hasn't been done yet. But I think you should go ahead with that if you get a chance.
Yeah, that'd be
we'd
great.
love to have that.
Yeah.
Here's some CG artwork he's done. So a lovely picture of Stingray there.
Yeah.
Fantastic Fireball XL5, and
Yeah.
we may in a moment spot who's flying
Why?
Fireball.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Someone we know.
We'll see in a mo.
Okay.
A lovely battle hawk with a bit of a J.J. Abrams lens flare there.
Can't go wrong with
Amazing
the lens
stuff.
flare. Yeah.
An eagle there from
Yeah.
Space 1999, looking
Yeah.
very smart indeed. Lovely bit of lighting. Thunderbird 5.
Beautiful.
Look
Isn't
at
that
get
nice?
some lovely the cosmos back
Yeah,
in
sort
there.
of nebula type thing.
Yeah, beautiful.
That's good, isn't it?
Anyway,
It's 5 taken for a joyride.
yeah.
If seen, contact Space City on.
But look at those blokes in the bottom right hand
who do we have
corner.
there? Piloting 5XL5.
I think it looks a bit like you and me.
It does a bit, doesn't it? That's fantastic.
I don't think I've ever been made in CG before, so
Actually,
that's
I
quite
look quite
exciting.
hunky there. Look at that.
I think
Square jaw.
they both look all right, thanks.
Shadow. Yeah,
Yeah.
I quite like it.
Anyway, Andrew, we like that very
prefer
much.
the CGI version of it.
Thank you. Yes, we do look better in CG.
Willow Samantha Landon says, I loved Attack of the Alligators. It's because of that episode that had bearded dragons and geckos, because pygmy alligators don't exist. Does that make any sense to you at all?
It does, absolutely.
Great.
I'm glad that inspired you.
Yeah, good.
Here, Rebecca Smith has sent us in a couple of cosplay
yeah,
images.
excellent.
My first ever cosplay is Scott Tracy.
Brilliant.
Fantastic. Rebecca, I'm afraid I didn't put up the other picture with your daughter who's into the new series. Sorry, that was an error on my part. But she, when she was cosplaying as Scott Tracy, she carried a Kit Kat in the holster the whole time.
Very
Which
nice.
is totally appropriate because of the Kit Kat advert from the 90s featuring Scott
wow.
Tracy.
Okay, God,
So
that's
there's
very
Rebecca.
niche.
I'm sorry you're sideways, Rebecca.
Yeah.
It wasn't my intention, but I think you've done a marvellous job there.
Great costume.
We really like that. And you can see, I mean, which one's which.
Yeah, I know, it's very difficult to tell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
And the hood in the background there looking ever so menacing as well.
Perfect job.
Yeah.
We're getting towards the end of our little fan galleries. But you see how many people have sent stuff in?
I know,
love
it's incredible.
this.
Is that Bessie from Doctor Who?
Is
So
it Bessie from Doctor Who?
I do beg your pardon.
Unbelievable. No, this is from Chris Bate. Hi Richard and Jamie, just thought I'd share with you my Dinky, Gabriel and DVD box set from the Secret Service.
Nice. There it is.
Have a great show and thanks for all your hard work.
well,
I'm not sure there's any hard work.
Hard
but
work, you say?
for our attempts. Anyway, yes, this is very cool. And these are some more from Chris.
Yes.
The emails said it only showed a preview, and all I could see was just a couple of battered dinkies.
Right, and you automatically assumed he was talking about us, of course.
No, I thought in batter like a battered.
Oh, I see.
Mars
Oh,
bar.
I thought you meant he was talking about the hosts of the...
No,
I
we're like a
see.
pair of battered dinkies.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
speak
exactly.
for yourself.
Anyway, so thank you for that, Chris. And finally, we're back to Danny Moy's Citroen Saxo.
Yes.
With-
Is that this petrol cap?
Yeah, with a Spectrum
it.
petrol cap,
Love it.
which is pretty cool, I
That's
think.
really nice.
So,
Excellent.
if you've adorned your vehicle or home with any Gerry Anderson paraphernalia, do
Wow.
send us a photo.
Yes, along with any pictures of any vegetables you might have that remind you of Gerry Anderson vehicles, apparently. Well, that would be great. We could probably fill a whole hour on that alone next time.
Fine, right.
No, that's good. There's a challenge for you.
Yeah.
So yes, do send us your pictures of your cosplay, of your models, of your toys, of your T-shirts, of your cakes or vegetables to fablive@gerryanderson.co.uk, and we will show them next time. I know, I'm going to ruin the
You're
day,
going to
aren't
eat
I?
your
Yes.
hat or
Quite possibly.
strangely shaped vegetable
Exactly.
if we get some good Thunderbird 2 broccoli.
Indeed, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, no, that'd be great to see them. We do love to get your pictures, and we show as many of them as we possibly can.
We did show a lot there.
We did, yeah. Thanks.
Right.
Bless you for staying with us all this time.
Now we're going slightly back in time with this month's Blankety Blank, aren't we, Richard?
Oh, it's a bit old school, isn't it?
We've gone old school, yes.
Yeah, why is that, Jamie?
It's because I was too busy moving house and
Yeah.
didn't have time to do the graphics
Yeah.
for graphics. It sounds very grand. I didn't have time to do the Blankety Blanks.
Yeah.
So they're handwritten
Yeah.
beautifully by Richard.
Thank you.
And I'll hold them up in
Okay.
a sort of Debbie McGee way.
Ah, bless. Do we still have the opening titles at least?
I hope we do. Let's see. It's time, possibly, for Blankety Blank.
Appearing tonight on Virgil Tracy, Destiny Angel, Officer Orange, Atlanta Shore, Captain Scarlet, and Dr. Venus. And here are your hosts, Richard James and Jamie Anderson.
Here are your hosts, the Battered Dinkies.
Here we are. Gary Hodgkinson says he had broccoli for tea. You see what you've started?
Was it a Thunderbird 2 shaped
Yeah,
broccoli?
people have now moved on to tell us what vegetables they had for dinner. How delightful.
Well, I'm glad our viewers are eating healthily.
Yes, it's good news, isn't it?
Yeah.
So here we are, Blankety Blank, once again. We do get a few complaints about Blankety Blank, actually, that it's too difficult, to which I say, good!
It should be difficult, isn't
Yeah.
it? As we were saying earlier on, there's no point having Thunderbirds are
Yes.
blank.
Oh, this is the voice of the blank.
Yeah.
Just never wash, would it?
No, it's
so
too
yes,
easy.
it's meant to be difficult. So Blankety Blank, once again, we do have some well-known phrases or sayings from the Gerry Anderson universe. It's up to you to tell us, please, what is the missing word, and which production is it from, and if you possibly can, who said it? Should we have the first one, Jamie?
Let's do it.
Hold up the card. Look at this. Every expense spared. A little bit closer, perhaps, Jamie. That's it. Oh no, Virgil, we've brought the wrong blank. Oh no, Virgil, we've brought the wrong blank. You see, I quite prefer this to the black cards that you usually have, because you normally get it in the wrong order.
That's true.
This time I can maintain control.
I normally give the answer away. Well, I could put it out the wrong way around.
No, don't show the answer. So let's have a look at that one more time. So the first blankety blank is, oh no, Virgil, we've brought the wrong blank. What could that be? And from which episode of which show, and who said it? It's pretty obvious it's going to be from Thunderbirds, I would think, isn't it? Because we have oh no, Virgil, we've brought the wrong blank. Robert Monk says pod. If anyone says broccoli, I shall throttle them. So a few people are saying that basket. Andrew Sierra says we brought the wrong basket. Some people have spotted that it is in fact Brains that said it, and that's true. And it is indeed from a Thunderbirds episode called Sun Probe. And the correct answer, yes, Shirley Burton, and yes, Scott, and trousers, says Steve Gould. No, it's box. Look how clever that was. A little bit closer, please, Jamie.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, Virgil, we've brought the wrong box, says Brains from Sun Probe. Yes. So well done if you got that. Excellent. Very good. I do like trousers. Martin Smiggy Smith says broccoli, of course.
Always one.
Down. The next one, let's see if you can get this. Second of three. Hold it up because I've forgotten what it is. If you're going to die, you might as well die on blank. If you're going to die, you might as well die on blank. So, who said it? In which episode of which series?
Oh.
Would you have any idea at all if you hadn't seen the answer?
Well, the answer is upside down.
Yes.
But I managed to work it out.
Yes. If you're going to die, you might as well die on what?
Chris Dale,
Chris Dale's got it already. Matt Caney says sprouts. Right. Ross Patterson says Mars, as does Emma Nichols say Mars. So they're possibly thinking it might be a Captain Scarlet quote.
Or Terrorhawks.
Or Terrorhawks, indeed. That's right. I quite like sprouts. TV, says Keith Roberts. If you're going to die, you might as well die on TV.
That's like a very
as I have
modern,
many times,
yes.
to be fair. On camera, says Robert Monk. Broccoli, again, thank you very much, yes. Stumped on this one, says Shirley Burton. Right, well, I think it's time to put you out of your misery. Some of you have it, of course. If you're going to die, you might as well die on Alpha. On Alpha, from Space 1999, it was, of course, Commander Koenig from the episode War Games. If you're going to die,
Obviously.
you might as well die on Alpha. Yeah, come on, obviously.
I don't think I would have got that.
Whoever said it was too difficult? Andrew Sierra said water,
YouTube.
runner beans, says Emma Vick. A YouTube, a diet. Very good. Love it all.
Few
Alpha
people got
it
it.
was. And the final one isn't from a production at all, but it's a quote from someone you might well know. So let's see if you can fill in the blank on this quote. Their mouths were like blanks, flapping open and shut. Who said it, and what about? So not from a TV show this time, but it is a quote from someone you might know. Their mouths were like blanks, flapping open and shut. Who said it, and about what? Did you know this quote?
I did.
Ah, is it quite a well-known one?
I don't
I
think
mean, obviously Chris Dale and probably Andrew Clements will get it.
Hang on, who's saying horrible spelling Jamie? Andrew Clements.
Is it that? Is it that?
No, that's right.
What does he think is incorrect? Can
What's-
anyone spot a spelling mistake
what's
there?
wrong there?
Their mouths were like blanks, flapping open and shut. Ducks, says Harry Rayner. The wife, says Patrick Collins.
Ouch.
Careful now.
Very retro
Yeah.
comment there.
Will Farrell, vegetables? No, don't think so. Women, says Glyn Evans. Oh, this is trailer. Awful, isn't it? A few Muppets, says James Fielding.
Venus flytraps.
But a few I can see are getting it right.
Oh, it was Koenig was spelled incorrectly. Richard wrote these, not me.
I wrote them in a hurry.
And we wrote them in a hurry, to be fair. Yeah.
Yes, I do apologise. Oops. Their
Oh yeah, I've
mouths.
just noticed there's bloody.
All right.
Sorry. I missed it before.
Well, write it yourself next time.
Koenig. I will. Maybe. But my rating's not as
I'll
nice
sulk.
as yours. My rating's not as nice as yours.
Their mouths were like letterboxes, flapping open and shut. There we are. And that is Gerry Anderson himself talking about the puppets. Richard, is that your Orin badge or a new Space Print badge you can buy? No, it's not my Orin badge, I don't think, but it's a prop from the series that I just happen to have in a drawer, and you can't buy it, no. It's mine, all mine. So that's the end of this month's Blankety Blank.
I think a lot of people got the right answers.
That wasn't that typical,
I
was
think you
it?
did really well, everyone. Well done.
Yes.
Give yourself a
Pat on the side.
round of
Pat on the back.
Something.
Yes, no, that's great. Well done, everyone. Blankety Blank will return, I'm sure, whether you like it or not, in the next episode of Fab Live, which, well, we've yet to really...
No, we do know what
Yeah,
it is,
but
but
it's going to be the second Monday again, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
I'm not around for the first Monday, so I think it's the 13th of December.
is that right?
Next Fab Live will be Monday the 13th of December.
Should we just double check that?
Double check it, but I'm sure that's right.
Monday the 11th of December.
Is it?
Yeah, look. 4th is that first one. Monday the 11th of December will be our next Fab Live.
Yeah.
We always
listen
get
to
that
a word
right.
I say. Don't listen to what I say. So, yeah, do set your calendars for the 11th of December for the next Fab Live. Only because of our availability, really. That's why we've gone a bit skew-whiff.
Yeah, and you could watch it on the 13th if you wanted to, but it won't be
Good.
live.
That's right, that's true, yeah. You can watch them anytime. Catch them up whenever you like.
Should we move on to something
I think
else?
we ought to.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
It's time for
What?
this month in Gerry Anderson
Wow.
history. Are you ready for that?
Let's go for it.
Here's our title sequence. Well,
Genius. Thank you, Mark Simpson Wedge, for that, I believe.
yeah, thank you, Mark, and for working out that it was 7 words. Dum 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 dum.
Nice. And you can count
Anyway.
as well. Very, very good.
Well, I just had to
Jamie.
double check. I wasn't
Yes,
wrong there. But
excellent. On this month in Gerry Anderson history, well,
tell us what happened.
most famously, on November the 22nd, 1960, Gerry and Sylvia Anderson were married. And thus
go.
began a very productive relationship.
Yeah. Well, they were still shooting on Supercar.
Were they now?
That's right. I'm sure I remember Dad saying, I'm sure it's on record as well, that on
Yeah.
the way back from the wedding, they went past the studio and they're having trouble doing a shot of Supercar coming out of the water tank.
Right.
And so rather than going off on the honeymoon,
Yes.
Dad said, right, we've got to help with this.
Oh, great.
Well,
I'm
straight
sure
back to
that
work, which
went
is...
very well, yes.
Yeah.
Great. On November the 6th, 2014, as part of their classic comics range, and featuring cross-section artworks from Graham Bleethman, Inside the Worlds of Gerry Anderson was published 3 years ago, 2014.
So Egmont, probably Egmont.
Indeed it was, yes. Still available?
I've got no idea.
Well, I should imagine so. I think you can buy it.
Yeah, probably.
Inside the Worlds of Gerry Anderson, featuring lots of cutaway artwork of various crafts from the Gerry Anderson universe. Birthdays this month celebrated Space Precinct's Mary Woodvine. Not going to tell you how old she'll be. I think that'd be rather rude.
That would be rude.
But it is her birthday on the 14th of November. Happy birthday to her. Lieutenant Green himself, Cy Grant, was born on the 9th of November 1919. Long
Lovely
time.
man.
Yeah,
Do you know, Cy used to pick up Liz Morgan and drive her into the studio for recordings.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Yeah, they were
Lovely.
really, really good mates, Cy and Liz.
Yes.
I love...
Rather like Lou Hirsch would pick me up and drive me into
Oh,
Pinewood.
there you go.
Yes.
Which one? Hang on. That means that you're the Liz Morgan.
Yeah, I would think so, yes, almost
Yeah,
certainly.
Fair enough.
I've never really thought of myself in those terms before, but I'm sure you're right. Episodes that were first broadcast in November include Stingray episode. Loch Ness Monster was broadcast the 1st of November 19... When, do you think?
I'm looking at
Yeah,
the
well,
thing.
don't.
64?
Yes. When do you think the Secret Service episode Errand of Mercy was broadcast? 9th of November 19...
69?
Yes.
I didn't look at that one.
No, Space 1999 episode, The Dorcons, was first broadcast on the 12th of November
76?
1977.
Oh, that late. Okay.
And New Captain Scarlet episode Grey Skulls was broadcast on the 26th of November in what year, do you think?
See, I would have said 2005. But I wonder
Well,
if
you would
it's
have been
the
right.
next- I would right, okay.
It was indeed 2005. And that marks the end of this month in Gerry Anderson history.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Now, do you know what I just realised?
What?
We've got Fab or Fib coming up, but I haven't tested it.
Ah, yes. Great. Excellent. Well, that'll make it all the more fun for everyone else.
So if you're looking forward to Fab or Fib,
And
do
who
give
wouldn't
us,
be?
do give us a thumbs up
Yes?
or a like or something.
Yes.
And then just be prepared to be very forgiving when it all goes
Fantastic.
wrong.
Because as ever, Jamie has prepared lots of lovely little pictures for us to accompany this segment.
Oh, I
and
don't-
normally they are in order. And we're just hoping that that's the case this
I
time.
don't think they're going to be right this time, you know.
Oh dear.
Anyway, shall we see what happens? This could go terribly, terribly wrong, but I know some of you enjoy it going wrong and watching me squirm. So, do
Come
we
on then.
dare?
Yeah. The section of the show where I give you 5 facts from the Gerry Anderson universe, only one of which is fab. In other words, only one of which is true, and the others are all fibs. So this is very important. Only one of these facts is true.
Yes.
Okay, so as we go through, I will be asking you to comment fab or fib if you think they are true or false. But of course, once you've said that one of them is fab, you can't then say that number 3 is fab as well, because
No.
only one of them is true.
Yeah, only one can be true. So
Yeah.
once you've spent your fab, you
Yeah.
have no more fabs to give.
Yeah, it's a very pithy way of putting it, Jamie. Thank you
you.
very much. So, shall we start with the first one, Jamie? Number 1.
Keep your fingers crossed.
Yes! Space 1999's Prentice Hancock fronted a 1960s pop group called Prentice and the Hancocks, most famously opening for the Beatles on a 1964 tour of the UK, and one of their first songs was, ironically, a cover of Fly Me to the Moon.
Amazing.
Is that true or false? Fab or fib? Space 1999's Prentice Hancock fronted a 1960s pop group called Prentice and the Hancocks. They opened for the Beatles on a 1964 tour, and one of their first songs was, ironically, a cover of Fly Me to the Moon.
Look at those amazing 70s haircuts and outfits.
Lots of people saying fib. Yes, but Chris Dow says, oh, I wish, I really, really wish. Robert Cassidy says it's a fib. Abby Golding says it's a fib.
Don't be
Emma
so
Fitz
sure.
says it's a fib, yeah.
Don't be so sure.
Exactly. Matt Caney, a fib, he says. Well, who knows? Mark
Part-
Simpson, a wedge fib.
Part of the game here is that, you know, possibly the fab is so ridiculous you would think it was a fib, and
True.
vice versa,
True.
maybe. So,
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
Number 2. Good luck, Jamie. Yes! Stingray's Marina was named after a shade of Dulux paint that Gerry Anderson used to decorate his Islet Park studios. If he'd used his other, more expensive choice, perhaps the Sultry Mermaid would have been known to us all as Tuscan Sunset.
quite possibly. Now, I couldn't find the Dulux version,
Right.
which is probably no longer available.
Yeah.
But it seems that Glidden, this is
Yeah.
a genuine paint colour. They've
course it
taken
is.
over the colour.
Great.
And it's actually quite appropriate
course
for,
it is.
for her sparkly outfit.
So-
and obviously the blue too. So
Was Stingray's Marina named after a shade of Dulux paint that Gerry used to decorate his studios? And if he'd used his other choice, perhaps we would all know her as Tuscan Sunset. Fab or fib? Hang on, Scott Begley says, I'm going to wait till the last one.
that's cheating.
Yes, you got to play along now. Emma Thick says it's fib. Keith Roberts says it's fib. Ross Patterson, I'm not sure. It sounds like it could be.
Matt says it's fab.
ah.
And Will says it's fab too.
Could be fab, could be fib. So you both used your fabs. Ha ha.
Yeah.
Right, number 3. I love the tension.
Oh, there we go.
Space Precinct's resident robot Slow-Mo would often malfunction on set. He once relayed local traffic news in the middle of a scene to the bemusement of the cast, his radio receivers having picked up a local radio station.
I mean, I know Slow-Mo was an absolute nightmare,
Yeah.
wasn't he?
He was.
It was always going wrong.
Yeah.
And picking up the radio things for the Creon's eyes
Yeah.
and stuff, and just crashing into the set and smashing the place up.
That's right.
So
But
that sounds totally feasible.
yes, did he once relay local radio news in the middle of a scene to the bemusement of the cast? I mean, something very similar happened. I've been on tour a lot recently, and I was in Glasgow a while ago, and we're all radio mic'd for the play that we're doing, and we were picking up the local church service from the village hall next door. That's true. So these things can happen.
They do happen.
Yes. So was Slow-Mo reporting on the local travel news? Shirley Burton says FAB. So she's used her FAB.
Robert Cassidy says Fab.
Yeah, it could have given the cast a laugh, says Ross Papson. Yes, it could. I'm thinking it could be FAB, says Loz Spencer. Yeah, well, it could be FAB. Slow-Mo is FAB. The Slow-Mo fact is FAB. Excellent. Well, let's move on to the fourth one. Gerry Anderson has provided work for many famous names over the years. Martin Landau, Nicholas Parsons, and Brian Blessed among them. But did you know that Bob Monkhouse provided the voice for space navigator Brad Newman in the movie Thunderbirds Are Go?
I had a very nice Chinese meal with Dad and Bob Monkhouse
Of course you did.
when I was about 10
Fantastic.
or 11.
Nice.
He was a very nice man.
Yes, I suspect he was.
Yeah, they'd known each other for a long time anyway. And as to whether or not that meant that he was involved in Thunderbirds Are Go,
Yeah. Well,
who knows?
Chris Dale says Fabbity Fab Fab Fab. Andrew Clements, that's Fab. All sorts of people. Andrew Hyde, Fab. Ross Patterson, oh no, I've used up my Fab. Well, we did warn you.
Well, yeah,
It's
you should have been more careful with it, shouldn't you?
And the final fact is this last one, Fab or Fib. Gerry was forced to add the XL5 to his famous TV creation after being told that the name Fireball was already in use in America as a brand of hemorrhoid cream. Is that true or false? Fab
Well,
or Fib?
You can see the Fireball hemorrhoid ointment tube
Yes.
rocketing across space there in front of...
Which would seem to lend the whole thing some credence. wouldn't it?
I think that makes it a very credible fact.
Was Gerry forced to add the XL5 to his famous TV creation after being told that the name Fireball was already a brand of hemorrhoid cream? It's a very appropriate name for a hemorrhoid cream, I think, isn't
Absolutely, yeah.
it? Fireball. What do we think? Fab or Fib? Oh, I've got quite a few fibs for this one. That's interesting, isn't it? Ha 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 ha. Fib. Ha ha ha, says Andrew Hyde. Fib, I hope, says Maria Gray. Yes. Lots of fibs. Gary Hodgson, Fib. Matt Caney, Fib. I hope. Yes.
Huge Porky. Is that my new nickname? I
That's not the phrase that we're trying to encourage you to use, is it?
think? Fib, fibby, fib, fib.
Fib, fib, fib.
Fib, fib, fib.
Yeah.
Ross Patterson. Fib, fab, fib, fib, fib.
Okay, I see. Fib, fab, fib, fib, fib.
Yeah.
Well, he's wrong.
Yes, I've
tell you
lost
that for
track.
nothing.
I've lost track. Shall we have a review of the
Come on.
options?
Number one, Space 1999's Prentice Hancock. Did he front a 1960s pop group called Prentice and the Hancocks? Number two, was Stingray's Marina named after a shade of Dulux paint that Gerry used to decorate the studio? Did Space Precinct's resident robot Slow-Mo pick up on the local traffic news in the middle of a scene? Did Gerry provide work for Bob Monkhouse and let him play the voice for Space Navigator Brad Newman in Thunderbirds Are Go? And finally, was Gerry forced to add the XL5 to Fireball because Fireball was already a brand of American hemorrhoid cream? What do you think? Well, should we get rid of them one by one?
We probably should do.
I think let's get rid of the hemorrhoid cream because everyone knows that that's a fib. Number 5 can go.
Oh, what a shame. But you know why it was called XL5, don't you?
No.
Because when filling up his car in the petrol station, he saw a can of Castrol XL and thought the XL sounded very cool.
Yes.
And by adding the number to it,
Yes.
it made it more kind of spacey and sci-fi.
Excellent.
So there we go.
Did we ever see Fireball XL 1, 2, 3 and 4?
No, but we see XL19 in the Spectrum Files, Spectrum File 1.
Great.
So
They're out there somewhere.
Oh yeah, they're lots out
Notionally.
there. And I think there were more in the comics probably.
Right, excellent. Let's now get rid of... Oh, it's so difficult. All right, let's get rid of number 2. Stingray's Marina was not named after a shade of Dulux paint.
But that is the genuine shade of blue
Yes.
Marina.
Yes.
Just in case you thought I'd made it up.
No, we're very proud of you. Did Space 1999's Prentice Hancock front a 1960s pop group called Prentice and the Hancocks? No.
No, but
he didn't.
he fitted in well
Yeah.
with that group, I thought.
Yeah, you really
Yeah,
did.
no.
I'd like to have seen them. I'd like to have heard them. So now we're left with Slow-Mo picking up local radio reports and Bob Monkhouse appearing in Thunderbirds Are Go. Let's get rid of number 3, shall we?
Oh,
I don't remember that happening.
Everybody
on set.
knew it was Bob Monkhouse.
Of course they did. Bob Monkhouse did indeed provide the voice for Space Navigator Brad Newman in the film Thunderbirds Are Go. And that's this month's FAB or FIB. Well done, everyone.
We made it through.
We did. And well done for you if you guessed correctly. I'm sure a lot of you did. And thank you for joining in, playing along, and humouring me. Because, as you know, I enjoy that bit. I do.
You do.
Yes.
Should we do some other things?
Like?
I don't really know. Well, I mean, we could probably review the Space Precinct news in case people don't know.
Let's hear it.
If you were not here for the Space Precinct news, please comment and say, tell me, I want to know.
Yes.
Because we have some Space Precinct news.
We do have some Space Precinct. We had some lots of speculation that it might involve the release of the new Space Precinct badge, but it wasn't that. Although that could happen. We had speculation that it might involve the release of Space Precinct on DVD, but it wasn't that, although it could happen. It was, in fact, something entirely different
Yeah.
that you can collect and put on your shelves.
Yes. An Officer Orin porcelain figurine.
Well, who wouldn't
Available
bother
for
then?
just £12.95. No.
Dave Hardy is saying, tell me!
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Well, if you've been
News,
here,
please,
if
says
you'd
Robert
been
Cassidy.
here earlier, you would have known by now. There is to be a brand new Space Precinct comic.
Indeed.
I shall have to dig up the details again because I don't want to miss people out.
No, everyone must know this because it's great news indeed.
It's fantastic news.
This will be available on the Gerry Anderson website in the fullness of time and perhaps through Amazon as well.
That's what we hope. It's written and coloured by Chris Thompson, art by Connor Flanagan, edited by Andrew Clements, additional colouring by Zoe Kearse. Again, sorry Zoe if it's actually Kierche.
Oh,
I kind of
nice.
hope it is, but
I hope it is.
it's lovely. So this has been in the works for a little while. We thought we'd like to have some way of giving Space Precinct a new lease of life, and this has been the way to do it. Chris, who's written it, has given me this lovely little paragraph about it. Set 10 years before Brogan arrives on Demeter, follow Lieutenant Fontaine, the planet Altor's first human cop, and Sergeant Podley as they go up against Demeter's sinister human trafficking underground. Acting as a quasi-prequel to the original show, Space Precinct Reloaded allows us to cherry-pick much-loved elements from the original, as well as allowing us to reimagine it into a darker, more alien universe.
Excellent. Well, I do like the sound of that.
Yes, so that will be available hopefully the end of the month or early December, fingers crossed, and
Great.
we can show you some preview artworks and preview pages.
Yes, that's it.
Here they are. So here's the cover featuring Fontaine and Sergeant Podley, a younger Podley.
Yeah.
Plus our lead alien for this story.
Yeah.
Zooming in on the planet Altor into Demeter City.
All looks very familiar.
Yeah, of course it does.
Yes, you can see my house from here.
Yeah. What, Orin's house?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, it is quite a dark story. It kind of feels like where I thought Space Precinct would go originally, actually. So it's got a really nice feeling to it. Some nasty, grim aliens doing unpleasant things.
Excellent.
And we get to see a young Podley before he gets his little paunch.
Yes. That was padding, by the way.
It was a pillow, wasn't
in
it?
Jerome Willis's defence.
Yeah, I remember him stuffing the pillow under his shirt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, so there we go. That's the great news. That's the kind of the bigger news this month.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chris and Co have worked really, really hard on it, and I do hope you'll support their efforts and Space Precinct in general by picking up a copy when it's out.
Yeah, so watch this space. Do visit the Gerry Anderson website in the next few weeks, and hopefully it'll appear. I mean, would you give us a little email shot or something? Let us know. All about it.
If you're on the Gerry Anderson newsletter, if you haven't signed up yet, and you do sign up now, you can get 10% off your first purchase at the Gerry Anderson store. So you could save 10% of the comic. But if you're on the newsletter list, then you'll get an email when it's out. But we're very excited about it.
Yes, we are. Something else we're very excited about is picking a winner for last month's competition.
Oh yes.
The question was relating to a certain famous actor who appeared in the first. No, it wasn't the first episode, not the first broadcast episode, was it?
Yeah.
An episode called Double Duty, who then went on to great fame and fortune, and the answer was Idris Elba, of course.
Idris Elba.
Yes, a stage of big screen and small screen Luther and Alien franchise and Someone did mention the name of the film that you were struggling for, like Between the Mountains or something it's called, or Among the Mountains.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he's publicising at the moment.
That's it.
What were they going to win, Jamie? Do you remember what the prize was?
Yes, they're going to win a Captain Scarlet Challenge coin, a Captain Scarlet 50th Anniversary badge, a Thunderbirds Challenge coin medal set, a T-shirt or 2 or 3, depending on their size.
Excellent.
Just based on the availability. They're archive designs that are no longer available, so you'll get one of those. And some other bits and pieces.
Great. Brilliant. So I have here a list of names of... Yes, please.
They might see the emails.
No, they won't see that. They won't. It's all bleached. That was sent to us. Jamie, please take the red pen, close your eyes, and just put a mark anywhere on that page. Yeah. Okay, lovely. Thank you very much. Well, Scott Bickleke, aren't you lucky? Well done, Scott. So you have won this month's competition. You answered correctly that it was indeed Idris Elba, and you will be receiving those goodies in the fullness of time.
You will. Just drop us an email, Scott, with your full postal address, and you will be getting the badge, the medal, the Thunderbirds medal collection, the Captain Scarlet medal, T-shirts, etc., etc.
Great. Well done, Scott. And I think it's about time we set a question for next month.
I've got
Isn't
one.
it? Have you? Well done. Oh, phew. Well done, Jamie. Good. So the question for you this month is as follows.
Which Creon police officer
Right.
made an untimely exit from Space Precinct?
Okay. Which Korean police officer...
Korean?
It's so late. I've had such a long day.
Which Creon police officer made an untimely exit from the series Space Precinct?
Wow. And
Prizes? Don't worry. Don't put the answer in the comments.
No.
Email us.
Yes.
fablive@gerryanderson.co.uk.
Yes.
And the winner will get a new Corgi Spectrum Saloon car.
Nice.
And they're very, very lovely looking things.
Yes.
A couple of T-shirts, an Into Infinity book, and a Thunderbirds alarm clock.
A Thunderbirds alarm clock. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
There's a lovely little prize package. I don't know
Nice.
what that's worth, but 130
Something.
quid, 150
Yeah,
quid.
nice.
So well worth entering.
Great.
So
Which Creon
Creon
police officer made an untimely exit from Space Precinct?
Good
Yeah.
luck.
Let us know, fablive@gerryanderson.co.uk. That is also the address to send us all your pictures of your cosplay, your toy collections, your cakes, your vegetables that look like Gerry Anderson vehicles, apparently.
All
Also-
that look like me and Richard.
Oh, God. Please, let's not go down that
I
road.
would dearly love to see that.
Also, we'd like to see anything if you want to be a roving reporter like the marvellous Chris Dale, who gave us the first of Big Rat Bites this evening. You can send us a little minute or two's package about anything to do with Gerry Anderson. A favourite episode, a favourite character, or just some general thoughts about Gerry Anderson, then do send that along as an MP4, and we will do our best to play it in the next episode, which will be December the 11th.
Yes.
Monday, December the 11th at 7 o'clock.
And might be from an alternate.
Well, it might be. Universe.
Yes. A
Location.
different secret base location.
Yes.
Possibly.
Possibly. But
Let's
we'll see.
Right. Please send your questions for next month. fablive@gerryanderson.co.uk. Comments, all that sort of stuff. And if you've enjoyed the broadcast, share it afterwards because people can rewatch it. It'll be up on YouTube shortly. Maybe you're watching it on YouTube. This all gets weirdly meta then.
Yes.
Hello,
Oh, God.
people on YouTube.
Yes.
Thank you for watching us live and commenting.
Yes.
And we'll see you for a Christmas-ish special.
Fantastic.
Ish.
Can't wait.
In December.
Thank you for joining us tonight, and we'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.